so 2013 baseball season has started. What are your expectations for the Braves this year?
I expect them, I think, to, with the team they have, the moves they made this offseason, to definitely compete and win the NL East title this year, something they haven't done in quite a few years. And to get back, regain that place in the NL East title, and make a deep playoff run, possibly a World Series appearance. That's my expectation of the Braves. I think they have the lineup to do it now. They've always had the pitching, and now they have the lineup to do it. So that's my expectations for them.
So obviously there's a big hole with Chipper Jones leaving this year. You know, he's been the stable of the Braves for the last 20-some odd years. Do you think the new guys they brought in, and Juan Francisco and Chris Johnson, will be able to fill in and be a long-term solution for the Atlanta Braves franchise?
Oh, yeah. I think what Frank Wren has done with third base is definitely the best options that they could have, aside from just trading for a huge, big-name third base player. I think what they got done, they got two really affordable players, and one really underrated player in Chris Johnson. I think I know Juan Francisco has a little bit of power, but Chris Johnson definitely can hit, and those are two bats that you can place anywhere in the lineup too. And just, you know, I think outstanding move by Frank Wren.
Okay, so obviously a big deal has been made about the offensive firepower that the Atlanta Braves have. Out of everyone on the roster, in your opinion, who do you think is going to end the season with the most home runs on the team?
You know, I think I'm gonna go with Justin Upton on that one, because I think he's poised to have a huge year. And just watching his swing lately, I feel like the home run he hit yesterday, even though he barely even, you know, swung at it and still can just drive it out of the park. I think he's got a lot of power that he is yet to be unleashed. So I think it'll be Justin Upton this year. Okay, so the MLB season has officially started, and what are your expectations for the Atlanta Braves season this year?
Well, my expectations are, I mean, not just the playoffs and winning the division, but like, I really think this Braves team has the capability of winning a World Series in either this year or next year. You know, everyone says, you know, they're going to strike out too much, but I think they have so much in their lineup to where if one person is struggling to strike out, there's going to be plenty of other people to pick up the pace. Like yesterday was a perfect example, their game yesterday. Yeah, they're going to strike out a lot, but they already hit 3 home runs.
So, you know, losing Chipper Jones is obviously a huge thing for the Braves. He's been there for forever, and so the Braves have never really had an option at third base. So now having Chris Johnson and Juan Francisco there, what do you think of the Braves' move?
Well, I think the two guys they have right now are perfect. I think one of those two guys can do more than what they were expected to do. I think Juan Francisco may be a better hitter, like in terms of like power, and he showed that in spring training. I mean, he was mashing in spring training, but I feel Chris Johnson would probably be a better long-term starter, because yeah, he's not as good offensively. He's still good, but not as good offensively. But I feel like when I watched him and when he was in Houston, I feel like his glove is a lot better than Francisco, and he can play the corner defensively.
So, you know, obviously those offseason moves, bringing in Justin Upton and B.J. Upton, the Braves lineup has a lot of pop, a lot of home runs. So who do you think, in your opinion, is going to have the most home runs this season? All right, good.
I think it's definitely going to be Freddie Freeman, just a batting cleanup. I mean, that's his spot, and his swing is just like, when he's healthy and like all that, his swing is just so fundamentally good. It's like short, it's not a lot of wasted motion. Like, it kind of just gets to the ball, and I think because of the simplicity of his swing and the power he can get out of that, I think his swing is best set up to hit more home runs than anyone.